I meet lots of interesting people who I want to help, and the best way for me to give back is to quickly share who they're helping professionally and who they wish they could privately or philanthropically help more. And I help you by keeping the interview short and sweet. People in my circle can pick and choose who to directly and indirectly help with their business or charitable contributions. Who are you helping? Don't forget to subscribe or follow me on YouTube and TikTok so they start paying me to do more content like this. Let's get started. Hey, how's it going? I'm Dan Fredenberg, and this is for Who Are You Helping? Today, I'm joined with my LinkedIn pal, Elliott. Is it Indig, how you pronounce that?
That's correct, Dan.
Yes. All right, sweet. And I'm really happy that you joined me today, and I should let you know what's going on. Who Are You Helping interviews are for when there's somebody who appears in my circle. I want to find out, hey, how do you fit into the big scheme of things? What exactly is it that you can do for my audience, which is you, filled with syndicators, commercial real estate investors, and all that sort of stuff? And then that way we can find out how they can impact your business positively. And the other thing I want to add before we get too excited, though, you might know that I generally interview commercial real estate syndicators as part of the Chance Encounter interview series. So if you have that, make sure you go to dandoesdeals.com, get a hold of me through LinkedIn, and we'll set up that interview. But before we get too excited, Elliott, do you want to introduce yourself briefly?
Yeah, sure. My name is Elliott Indig. I am based in Michigan. I'm originally from New York. I've been living here about 13 and a half years. And I'm a real estate attorney.
It makes it really simple. Awesome. So the first question then is, who do you help professionally? And the background for that is because I've got a tech and marketing background. So I find that a lot of businesses, one of their biggest struggles is to explain what exactly they do, because somebody out there is giving you money on a regular basis, and they only do that if they have a really good reason. I think, Elliott, in your case, it's pretty obvious. It's when people are doing real estate transactions or disputing them. But just for argument's sake, who do you help professionally?
So primarily my practice is representing buyers, sellers, lenders, lessors, lessees, and everything tangentially related to the aforementioned items and all sorts of real estate transactions. So I would say of my practice, at this point, I would say 85% of my practice is transactional, both on the real estate end. I do some business related transactional work as well, entity formations, buying and selling businesses, but the core of my practice is real estate. I do have a niche litigation practice on the title insurance litigation side. I also do some commercial landlord tenant, and I pick and choose certain other real estate related cases as they may come up.
All right, beautiful. And then my next question is how people how people can help who you're looking to help more. And let me box that in a little bit here. So my background, I don't know if you know this about me, but I'm from the internet, and that's actually how I met Elliott as well, over LinkedIn. We're internet pals. And one of the problems of being from the internet, the different countries that I've lived in, there's always this movement to support your local businesses, shop local. But if you're from the internet, then that means nobody's going to help you. So it hit me. How can you choose the people who you pick for your professional dollars, where you can find out their secondary benefactors? Just basically, who else are you helping when you choose my guest as a professional? So Elliott, as far as you go, who do you wish you could help more? And maybe that's philanthropic. Sometimes we get some overachievers that have like orphanages around the world and stuff like that. Some people, they just never had a chance to spend time with their family, so that's who they wish they could help more. And I think all of them are great answers. But for you, who's out there that you wish you could help more than you can right now?
I would say that it's probably those in my immediate community, sort of where I live, that type of area, because I guess sort of selfishly is that there, you can really see the impact. The challenge over there is that sometimes when those individuals who do need help, whether it's financially or whether it's with all sorts of other issues that people deal with in life, is that they are afraid to reach out. And the I guess the message that I would like to put out there is that everyone always, everyone at least one time, probably more times in their life, is going to go through something, and it's not a shameful thing. Stuff goes on, stuff happens, and no one's going to think differently of you. And there are plenty of people out there that you can reach out to that would be more than willing to step up, organize, and help out. So that's where that's sort of where my heart is on that issue.
I love it. I love it. And then my next question has to do with how people in the audience could help you. I like to imagine that they're like a genie in a bottle or Santa Claus or something. You get to sit on their lap and say what you want. But as far as you go, like who do you really wish, or like how can people help you in the audience? Like I think referring to you on LinkedIn, bringing more people who are interested in doing real estate transactions. That's the lowest hanging fruit, but I don't want to put words in your mouth, even though I already did. So how can people help you?
I mean, most people, just tend to think that I'm beyond help at this point, but you know, bottom, I guess, I would say, yeah, just reach out. I'm here. I'm not that chat GPT thing that, you're going to go ahead and ask me every single question known to man, and I'm going to answer them. But, definitely here as a resource within reason. And, you know, anyone can reach out, get to know me, eventually refer to other, to real estate opportunities, whether it's on the transaction side and, even on the investing side. I do dabble in that as well. Happy to hear of opportunities.
I absolutely love that, especially because, like I started teaching at the local music store when I was 16, which means that, I was selling my knowledge. And you're an attorney. It's not like law school is free. So you had to pay to find out the answer to the questions that somebody might have when they come along. And it's not exactly fair for somebody to come along and expect you to give it for free. So it's a tough thing to mention, but I think that's really great. And then, but as far as reaching out to you, helping in the ways that you described, I guess I'll mention myself first. I got that distinct last name right there, so I'm easy to find on LinkedIn. This QR code is 4506BME, which it's really helpful if you are getting involved in syndications in general, not necessarily commercial real estate, but definitely if you are in commercial real estate. If you're going to do any 506B deals, you need to document your investor relationships to show that you have a prior substantive relationship. And so if you scan that with your phone, the 506BME FAQs page is right there. So you can find out how I can help with that compliance and building your list. But Elliott, if people want to reach out, is LinkedIn the best way, or is there a website that's better? How should people reach out?
Yeah, LinkedIn is best. That's the most, I guess the simplest, the most user friendly. And honestly, that's how I get to know people, and that's how I start to get comfortable with people. I'm not one to just go ahead and blast things in terms of just, making, relationships left and right. I sort of measure the individuals that I'm interacting with just a lot based off of LinkedIn. And if I like how that goes, we take the relationship further.
I love it. I love it. And so that is who Elliott helps professionally. It's who he wishes he could help more. It's how people can help him and how to reach out to him. But Elliott, were you aware that if people click the hideously ugly red subscribe button under my hand here, then that actually helps me?
That is unbelievable. I mean, I would then urge everyone to just absolutely what do they, what's the word, smash, are they supposed to
Smash.
smash?
Exactly.
That's the word they're supposed to say, smash that button.
Exactly. You got to smash that subscribe button.
There you
After
go.
all, it's free, right? And all it really
Exactly.
does is it means that my videos might show up on your list of suggestions. You can completely ignore them. The only reason why I keep on bugging people to do it is because I kind of want YouTube to start paying for these videos instead of me, whatever. But again, you can go ahead and ignore those suggestions, on your stream there. I just appreciate the fact that you spent this time with me. Just like Elliott, I enjoy you. I really appreciate you joining me today. It's been really fantastic getting to know you a little bit better.
It was my pleasure, Dan, and I'm sorry I put you off for so long, but it was well worth it.
Definitely my pleasure. All right. Thanks a lot.